Alright, so now Yoshi is becoming mini on this turn, and he gets a 2. And he just landed on a Bowser space. Yet again, it's Koopa Kid. And he's taking away 30 coins from all of us. Alright, I guess I'll just use my mini mushroom right here. Why not? Alright, 4. And Wario's using his mini Mega Hammer. He's gonna use that on me. And we are becoming Mega on our next turn right here. And I did have a Mega Mushroom with me, so that's actually kind of what I was hoping for with the mini Mega Hammer that Wario used on me. But anyways, he's gonna very easily beat Goomba on that dice store right there. Oh boy, there's a fortune space for Wario, so it's time for a reversal of fortune. Alright, who is getting involved? Alright, looks like it's gonna be me. And then who's the other person being involved? Daisy. Alright, now it's time to find out what the result is gonna be. It's a coin swap. So how's that gonna affect me? It's not gonna be good at all right here. Because Daisy had no money going into this, and now she's gonna get all 23 of my coins for what I have, which is gonna make me go down to no money. That's so unfortunate. Alright, A for Daisy there. Alright, so Daisy's back to trying her luck in the lottery shop, and it's another lottery ball game. And now she gets the 3rd best prize, so she'll get herself a mushroom. And looks like it's the super mini mushroom that she gets. Alright, 1 versus 3 here. I'll play Tree Stomp again. Not that often you see a repeat minigame when you're only playing for 10 turns. Alright, so anyways, this time I'm pairing up with Daisy and Wario. Alright, here we go. Shoot, I didn't see that banana, but that didn't matter because Wario still managed to knock out Yoshi right there for the win. Alright, now we're on to the last turn, and Yoshi's gonna bring out his War Pipe. He's gonna switch places with me. Alright, 8. Time to see how Yoshi does in this dice duel against Goomba. He's gotta try to be a 7. And he's not going to do that. So he has to go back to the start. We of course can't buy any items on the last turn. Alright, it's time for us to go Omega here. Alright, 4 and 10 for a total of 14. Alright, Wario's using his Mega Mushroom. He gets 3 and 7 for a total of 10. Alright, on the Daisy, and she's gonna use her Super Mini Mushroom. So she will roll 2 dice blocks with it. She's gonna get a 1 and a 1. So now Daisy gets a bonus 10 coins for rolling 2 of the same number. Alright, we're ending things off with a 4-player minigame. And it's gonna be slime time. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's smash as quick as we can right here to the finish. And we got the win just like that. That was very simple. Okay. So, that does it for the last turn. So now it is time to go over the final results, and then we will see who our winner is in a moment. So let's take a look at all our stars. So Yoshi had the most of those in the end with 2. Me and Wario had 1, and Daisy was the only one that didn't even have a single star throughout this game. Alright, let's check out our coins now. Daisy had the most of those in the end with 44. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and get to the bonus stars. Alright, let's start things off with the minigame star, and that's gonna go to me. Alright, heading over to the coin star. Who's that going to? That's going to Yoshi. Alright, lastly, we have the happening star. Who's gonna get this? Nobody! All because not any one of us ever landed on a single happening space throughout this game. Alright, but anyways, time to find out who the winner is. Oh, it's Yoshi! Oh well, we tried. So Yoshi becomes the party star for this game. We were pretty close right there to trying to get that win right there, but it just wasn't enough for us to come out on top. We still did good enough for second place though, which is not too bad, so we can't complain too much about that. Still, I kind of wish we would have done better right here in this segment for what I was expecting right there. But nevertheless though, it was still pretty fun while it lasted. So anyways, let's go ahead and check out our detailed results before we wrap things up for the segment. So I did have a minigame by 30 over Wario, and it looks like Yoshi had coin by 11 over me. Daisy managed to land on the most blue spaces, and me and Yoshi had 1 red space, while Wario and Daisy didn't land on any of them. So yeah, like we know, not any one of us ever landed on a single happening space throughout this game. That's something you don't normally see every day when it comes to Mario Party. And then Wario was the only one that landed on a fortune space. Yoshi and Wario had 2 Bowser spaces, while me and Daisy had 1. Daisy was the only one that landed on a battle space. I landed on the most mushroom spaces with 2, while all my opponents had 1. And Yoshi was the only one that landed on a warp space. In fact, he landed on 2 of them. So yeah, while we couldn't quite get the win right there in this segment, at least we got pretty close right there. We just didn't really have very much good luck out there from what I was hoping for right there. But either way, you just can't win them all right here like people do say. But anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 4 for the Nintendo GameCube as part of my 2026 Valentine's Day special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.